Hello YouTube, Silver Clouds Plants here, and we are going to do our first watering video with Devil's Ivy. So this is a tropical house plant in the Aroid family, and we're going to look at the leaves here. So this plant needs water. It has really weak leaves. They feel kind of like flower petals. They feel more like flower petals than leaves. So clearly there's a problem there, and the plant needs water. In comparison, I have a mature one that has more biomass, and this specimen's leaves kind of bounce and spring back into place. Because it's bigger, it stores more water and needs to be watered less frequently than this pot. So, onward with that. Let's water this plant, and I want to break up the soil. The soil is kind of old. So, I'm planning on using the water temperature to kind of change the soil pore space by creating like little small cracks, and hopefully all the particles in it will react differently to a warm water bath and then a cold water bath and then a warm one. I don't want to drive a spade into this plant because it's so small, and I think on the small scale you can use water temperature to as a solution for this. So it's kind of my hypothesis. It's an experiment, but most of my plants in this type of mixed media, potting soil especially, respond really well to that treatment instead of spading, to aerate and make the soil healthier. Okay, let's water this. So this plant is kind of salty at the top, and that's normal. It's not mold. It's fertilizer salts from the soil that I've grown it in. And those rise to the top because they weigh less molecularly than the dirt, because the dirt has lots of carbon. So you can just solve this kind of like potential problem. Potential because the salt can burn some species of plants but not others, and it's more of an aesthetic issue. By just rinsing it really heavily when you are watering it, kind of like a chemical wash, you want to fill the pot with water 3 times and let it drain, and then you know that the soil salt is leached and the plant is safe. Okay, so I'm going to start with warm water, and it's really important that you don't use scalding or hot water, because plants have living tissue just like us, and that would really suck if the plant's roots got boiling or scalding water on it. So we're gonna get this lukewarm. Alright, this is about 85 degrees. Okay, now it's about 95. Let's turn that down. Fahrenheit. Whoa, that's really hot. This is in the afternoon. Water heater's fresh. Alright, lukewarm water. So, in this case, because there is the salty soil, I use the shower head because that makes sure that the soil gets aerated and that the salt is leaching. Let that kind of drain. You can kind of use gravity if you're strong to make your plants drain faster. Oh, this ceramic pot is heavy. Alright, so see, it's kind of like muck now. The shower head got rid of most of the salt, or turned it under the soil. So with these next two waterings, we're gonna fix the soil, hopefully, and finish this video, this educational video. So plants do experience some temperature shock. So make this like a temperature of a river on a really hot day in the mountains. Yeah, that's good. So right here, this is event horizon. We've already done the shower head, so we can just water the plant now with this nozzle. It's a little more time efficient. You know, modern world and all. Look, the plant's already perking up. Now warm water again. And cold. So, moving on with your plant hobbying. That was a pretty basic but all-inclusive video about what we can do with water temperature and soil and the form that we use to administer the water, like shower nozzle or faucet. And any terms I speak of on the channel will be uploaded as vocabulary or terms mentioned so that certain instances can be paused and referenced, like a short lecture with study notes. So thank you for watching that. See you later, YouTube.